So today I am going to be drawing and painting a tiger head, and I'm going to do it in watercolour and gouache, and it's just the face. So I thought I'd just do a nice simple little painting today. And yeah, I found this picture. Quite liked the detail on it. It was quite not as complex as doing the whole body. So I thought it'd be a fun one. So I'm just going to draw in his basic outline. Might take a couple of attempts because sort of big cats are quite complex. The top of his head and his nose is the same. And his nose and the depth of his chin are the same. Like that. And then about in line with the front of his ears, he's got his jowl comes down, or he's got like furry bits. And his shoulder, like there. Okay. So then, bring my iPad a bit closer, it's got my reference on it. I need to put this ear further back. I've got this ear way too close. I've got to move the ears just a little bit. Just a bit back like that. And then that one, fraction forward. Now I'm just going to put his markings in where I can see his eyes. His eyes a little bit back from that line there. Just draw the shape of his pupil or his eyeball. Draw that shape in. Then he's got, might need to lengthen his nose a fraction. That's looking a little bit short, maybe just the wrong shape. So I'll adjust that shape. Sort of goes down, and then like that. Then there's his nose there. That comes down into a point. Okay, now top lip comes down like that. And then he's got his bottom chin. Mouth comes back further. His mouth comes back sort of behind his eye almost there. Then he's got quite a deep mouthy bit. Might take a couple of attempts to get everything where I want it. I'm just trying to see the top of the head. No, it's about right. Got to trust my proportions. Probably because it's just so little, it looks a bit off. All right. Come up and around. He's got the white. I can erase a little. Where did I put my eraser? There it is. I can tidy up a little bit. I'm not sure whether to do this in watercolour or gouache. Sort of decide as I go. I think I'll do it gouache. It's got to mark his darker patches. So all of these are going to be darker. It's got a little snip there. I'll draw this little stripe in. I used to always struggle with drawing big cats, tigers and lions and things, but I forced myself to practice them because you can only get better by practicing, in theory. Okay, now he's got a stripe that comes to his eye there. He does have a stripe down his ear there. I think it's just because it's so little it looks a bit strange for now. And he's lighter under there. All right, I want to see how we go. His mouth comes down like that. This bit comes out a bit further, like that. All right, now I can erase his diffraction. And I'll go in with colour. Draw some stripes down here as well. He's got a couple of little spots. And then here is all lighter. Okay, I'm going to start with some colour. I'm going to do a green background. I'll grab my bit of cloth. I'm going to give him a green background to begin with. So I'll go in with a medium-sized brush. Where's my medium? There. It's a size 4. So I'm going to go a bit of like an olivey green. Get that on my palette. I'm just going to go around and fill in all the background. And cut around that edge. And the beauty of gouache is if I make a mistake and I need to change the shape, I can still go over it. So you just cut around his outside edge and just fill that in. I can be quite rough with the background. Down and around. Like that. And then fill in the rest around. Right, okay. I get a bit more green. I'm going to do another layer over the top of that. Fill this in all the way around. Okay, so that's the background done. So now I'm going to go in, where's my little colour chart? So I'm going to go in with the natural sort of golden brown. I reckon I'm going to go in with some sienna, the naturally golden sort of orangey colour. Just going to clean my palette. Just give me a sec, sorry guys. Give my palette a wipe, like that. Okay, he's already looking better with his outline shaped in. Oops, then I'll drop that on the floor. I'll clean that up after. Okay, so I'm going to start with the, actually, yeah, I'll go with burnt sienna, I think. Bit of burnt sienna. because it's a lovely sort of golden orange. I might add a bit of orange to that as well, just to lighten it off. I can add a little bit of white maybe to lighten it off. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop this in. Just into the orangey areas. I don't have to go around the stripes, but it just makes it easier for me to keep an eye on where they are. He's got quite a lot of white around the outside of his eye. And he's gold coming down onto his nose and around here. I can still see those dots where I've got them. Come down here. Then his stripe comes up, the orange goes up there, around to his ears, up the front there. I'll come down here. Then I do the stripes or the fur down onto his neck. I can pretty much fill all this in now. Up the back of his ear a bit. I can fill all that in. I can go over the top of that with the dark. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my burnt umber and ultramarine blue to make my own grey, dark grey, burnt umber. And ultramarine, not ultramarine, I'm going to use indigo to make a dark grey, almost black. And then I'm just going to go over the top, anywhere I see that there's darkest for his stripes. And I'm going to just do the first layer to block those in. And I like to use my own made greys because it's just, black paint is flat. So I like to mix my own, preferably. All right. Come around, fill this one. Then he's got black, quite dark coming down the front of the eye, like that. Trying to keep them roughly where they are. It's not exactly the same, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same as a reference. You use it more as a guide. Then I've got my reference off Unsplash. Okay. And there's a stripe that comes up here-ish. Goes around the ear a bit. Like that. Okay. A little dark line around the top of the nose and also the bottom. Take that down and around. Fill all of that in. You can see stripes, there's a stripe down, a couple of little stripy bits down here. I'm going to make a bit more of its indigo and burnt umber to make my own grey. Oh, a bit more burnt umber. Like that. Then come into his mouth. You can see that's actually I made a slightly bluer mix of it, but that doesn't matter. Come down the front of his mouth a bit, like that. And then down there. It's quite dark on the back of his ear there. I can go over these again with this darker mixture, because I quite like that. And it also keeps them a little bit interesting. And he's got dark on the back there. And got dark around that edge. And dark coming down here. Okay, then he's got stripes coming down onto his shoulders. Got a bit of a stripe coming down under there. Alrighty. Pop the iris, the pupil in, I mean, like that. Alright, let's have a look. A bit of stripe comes down there a bit more. Okay. So now I'm going to add in some white. So I've got to take back a little bit of white. And I'll add some fairy texture over the top. A little bit more white up there. Comes down the front of his eye. Then underneath as well, just a little, like that. A little bit onto the nose. Shouldn't have done those dots on just yet, but I'll go back over and do them in again in a minute. These whiskery dots. And I'll add in some little fairy textures around here. And soften up these outlines because these outlines are a bit hard looking. I can add in and take away as I need to. Got to make that a bit more woolly and wilder around that outside edge, and this comes up here a bit more too. As I see things, the more I draw, the more I see. Okay. And he's got a bit of white coming up there. Okay, having a quick look. Now, I'm going to go into his eye with a bit of gold. Might go a bit of cadmium yellow deep to begin with. Just initially. Let that dry a little bit. I'm going to go to my smaller brush now. I'm going to go to a size 4. Go back into my dark. And start to add back in. Start to darken up. Some of his stripes. And put these dots back, his whisker dots. I'll draw in some little rough whiskery bits around the outside of his mouth as well, just sort of soften that a little bit. It's got dark in his ears as well, so I'm going to put in some furry texture. Into the middle of his ear, because he does have dark in there. Okay, having a quick look. Again, I'm just going to add a bit more indigo, a bit more burnt umber, just thicken that, darken that up a bit more. And just go over these stripes again. And they don't have to be perfectly flat and straight lines because there's fur. They're furry. So I've got to remember that and draw the furry bits. Don't have to be perfect. The edges are a little bit scruffy because it is fur. It's easy to sort of get stuck into shapes, but forget about the textures. Just remember to go the direction of the fur. Okay, he's got a couple of little dots down here as well. Then draw the furry texture in, coming down there, coming down here. Get rid of the hard lines. Like that. All right, having a quick look. Looks all right. I'll do a couple of little tiny dots down around there. Now I'm going to add a bit of pure transparent sienna, I think. A bit more of a red. Just into some of these other areas, because he's not just one flat orange. I'll add a little bit of reddy brown. The areas I can see sort of shadows coming. It's a bit darker down here. I can also add, got to add a bit more white just up here. I've got to tidy up this furry bits around his ears. A little bit of more white there. Pop a bit of the fur texture back in around here. And again, fur texture. A little bit of white and light in around the edges. She does have a little bit of light fur detail. And I've got to add a bit of skin tone, like a bit of pink. So I'm just going to go a bit of scarlet red and a bit of white into the nose. Like that. Okay, and now some more white for the whiskers. I can pop those in now, it won't hurt. Using the very tip of my brush, they're a bit thick, but just do lots of little furry whiskers. And then up the top here, there's longer ones. And they come down over back here. What do you do when niacin and thiamine come to you? I don't know. What do you do? How are you, Deep? I have no idea. Okay, continue on, get this little nostril in, a little bit of a highlight down the front, a little bit of a highlight up the top, and she's also got whiskers up the top. Oh, vitamin. That's clever. I like it. So how have you been, mate? What's been happening? I'm going to draw these whiskers in underneath. Okay, he's very cat looking, but oh shit, I just stuck my brush in the wrong doodah. That was silly. Now I've got blue in my white. No, I've messed up my white. That's all right. I can use that for a shadow colour. Under here, I can go the bluish white. Because there is shadow in and around. Like that. I can even take that into there. Not much. No longer have a kitty public education. Oh, wow! They're done. You're all grown up and they're all grown up. It's a bit scary when that happens, isn't it? Okay, I've got to add a little bit. His last day was today, graduates on Saturday. Oh, that's exciting. That's very exciting. Congratulate him from me. Not that he knows me or anything, but congratulate him. Pop a little bit of shadow in. Now I'm going to go a little bit more of my indigo. Whoops, get a bit more on my brush. How are you doing today? I'm good. I'm very good, mate. Very good indeed. How are you? I was just babysitting this morning. That's why I'm on so late. But that was good fun. Love hanging out with my grandson. Very pretty kitty. Thank you. Thank you. Wasn't sure how I was going to go doing a miniature, but because tigers, I do find big cats quite hard to draw and paint. So I wasn't sure how I was going to go with it, but it's turning out all right. It's okay. Get a bit more fair, and I've got to wait for that eye to dry a fraction. Doing good, just finished playing with some wolf crest. Nice. I haven't heard of wolf quest. I've got to get a bit of highlight into his eye. Made a mess of my white though. I've got to wait for that to dry. It's still way too wet, but that's okay. So I can go back in to my light brown, like my, it's more like a yellow ochre. I'm going to add a little bit of that yellow ochre onto her face, or his face, whatever the cat is. He plays wolf in Yellowstone, surviving and raising your own pet. Oh, that's cool. That sounds very cool indeed. I'm about to start Crimson Desert. I'm just loading it onto my computer now. I'm very excited because I love the idea. That looks like a beautiful game. I'm just adding a little bit of yellow ochre in as well, just for a bit of interest. Here and there. Got to wait for that dark to dry up the top there. It's actually not that far off being done. Honestly, it's going to be a quick stream today. How long have I been at it? Half an hour. Whoops, today, so I'm going to get some more white. Luckily, I've got 2 pots of white here, so I can Grab from the other one as well if I need to. Just want to soften up some of these white edges. Like that. I've got to add another striping. I see I've missed a stripe. Do I know why my nose is in the middle of my face? No, I don't. Why is the nose in the middle of my face? Oh, I'm scared. You tell me, Deep, why? See another little bit of a stripe coming down there, but I reckon he's not far from done. Once his eye's done, I'm going to add a little bit of light. I'm going to add a bit of yellow. Got to be a bit careful here because I don't want it to go green. Just got to make sure I've got a clean brush. There we go. Going to add a bit of yellow here and there as well. Just, he does have little highlighty bits on him. That just helps to break it up a bit as well. Okay, because it's in the centre. Oh my goodness, Deepy, that's bad. It's so bad, it's good. I'm going to add some shadow underneath. I'm going to go back into my light blue that I made a mess of before. I'm going to add just a bit of shadow around under here, because shadow is what makes things look right. There's a little bit shadowy under here. And a little bit of shadow in here. Not absolutely everywhere, but just got to be a bit careful. There. All right, now I can go back into the eyeball and do my highlight. Love these puns and jokes, by the way. Yeah, Deepy knows all the jokes. He's like the dad joke king. Now I can go back and carefully get my white. Whoops, see there's still a little bit of moisture in there. Whoops, I'll have to go over that. I'll have to fix that up. I've got too much water. Oh well, doesn't matter. I can fix it up in a minute. Might just lift that off, pick up the excess water, just dab it with my brush. Back into my blue, pop that back in there. I've got to let it dry. I've got to be patient, peeps. I'm not very good at being patient. Not very good at being patient at all. I'll go onto his nose for a little bit. Anywhere I can see that I can draw little whiskers in. He's got little whiskers all around his mouth. Like that. He's got little whiskers, little fairy bits everywhere. Hello, how are you? How are you, mate? What's happening? How have you been? Draw his line down. Oh, you can see I've got to be a bit careful. I'm going to go back into my indigo and draw the eye dot. Then I've got to let it dry. I've got to be patient. A wild gem painting art. Yes. Hello, Stitched. How are you, doll? So yeah, this is a miniature. This is only 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I'll get my ruler out. So yeah, he's a 2.5 inch by 3.5 inch. Teeny tiny painting. So a bit of a challenge today. Doing good, just chilling at the moment. Been sorting out stuff as always and gaming and crying in a corner. I have too many games to play. Oh, it's a good struggle to have, mate. 5-minute traditional. Oh, sketch traditional. Well, I haven't got my digital set up, so it'll have to be traditional. What would you like to see? Okay, quickly. going to try and get this light on there. Kitty cat. Oh, I just did one. Hello, Michael. How are you, mate? Got to get that little dot in. And draw a cat. You want me to draw a cat? Okay, so I'll find a picture of a kitten or a cat, since we've got cat themes today. But it's got to be oh, goodness, a Selkirk Rex. Okay. Oh, no, are they one of those naked ones? Oh, hang on. I'll Google one. Selkirk Rex. Uh-oh. I'm scared. Oh, they're cute. Okay, they're not the hairless ones. That's a curly head. Oh, cool. Okay, I can do that. Images. Let's get an image. Oh, have you got a specific colour? Because they're all different colours. Would you like a ginger or a yellow or a grey or whatever the orange ones are called? Because I've just about finished me tiger, so doing great. Good to hear, Michael. Good to hear, Doug. Yeah, pick your colours, Jaff, and I'll do it. And I'll do it as a miniature as well. I think black and white. Okay, I'll try and find a black and white one that I can use as a reference. Black and white. Oh God. Oh, there's a cute one. Okay. They're all cute. They're all very cute. I had black and white cats too. Love me black and white mogs. Just want to find something that's they've sort of got flat faces, don't they? Look like angry cat. Oh God, that one looks very angry. Hang on. Okay. Oh, cute breed. They are very cute breed. Okay, so got to find one that's I can do quick. Oh, it's because it's a 5-minute sketch, so I haven't got time to do detail. Hang on. So, okay. So I'm just going to get another little bit of this paper. I'll take this off. I've got to sign it. So this piece will be for sale on my eBay page, which is linked in my, what do you call it? My socials. I'm just going to sign this. Actually, I should sign it. I'm going to sign it in yellow. Make it a bit brighter. There we go. Got to get my brush a bit wet. And then I will do your sketch. And call this one done. Okay. So I'll take my edges off because I love seeing it when you take the edges off. It's always so good. So effective. Okay. There we have my little tiger miniature. And it falls down. So there we go. That's my little tiger miniature. So now for you saw your paintings. I should follow you all. Yeah, the miniatures are doing really well. The ACEO. So I do them in card format, like the size of a game, like a Pokemon card kind of thing or a swap card. And then I package them in a little hard case. And for 10, 15 bucks, whatever, anywhere around the world. So I've opened up an eBay. I'll put that link up. Hang on. Socials. Hang on. Where's socials? That one. Hopefully my Discord works. Yay! So my ebay.com is up the top. So everything will be for sale. This I'll list after the stream. So I'm just going to get another bit of paper and do Jaffa, his cat. So I found one that's pretty cute. So it's a 5-minute one. So I've got to draw this really fast. So I'll stick my tiger out the way a little bit. I'm going to go straight in with, I'm going to do it in pen. I'm going to grab a pen and I'll draw it in pen. Because black and, actually, I can do it in watercolour. Okay, hold that thought. I'm just going to tape it down. And then, because yeah, anyone who's on YouTube or anywhere else that in my chat, I have on my Discord, on Twitch, I have rewards. So one of the rewards is a 5-minute sketch. Just tried to follow the link to Etsy and it didn't work. Oh no, it shouldn't be Etsy. Etsy's gone. I've got to take my Etsy off. It's eBay. I've turned off my Etsy, so yeah, try eBay, which is the top one on that. Yeah. I thought I'd deleted the Etsy one, but I haven't, obviously. So I've only got a handful of pictures up there at the moment, but actually, so I've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do a very fast Thingy Rex cat. So who's got a timer? Where's my timer? Hang on. It's 11. I need a timer. Where's my clock? Where's my watch? Hang on. My phone. I'm going to just look up timer. Timer. Should have a timer on my phone. Timer clock. There we go. 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to sit that there. Okay, starting right now. Whoops. So this is a Thingy Rex cat. I forgot what it's called already. And they're woolly. They've got woolly fur, which is really weird. And I am not good at cats at all. Cats are not my forte, which I was just saying earlier. That's why, but you know what? It's perfect to practice. Perfect to practice. So yes, on Twitch, one of my rewards is where you gain points by viewing, and I do a reward. And I didn't know I had them still activated, but thank you for Jaffa. Allowed to ask questions to slow you down or try and trip you up. Oh, yeah, go for it. I'll have a chat. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. This cat's probably going to look pretty ordinary, but we'll be good. We'll be fine. Might do it in watercolour because watercolour's fast. Faster than gouache. Hello, Bacon. How are you, mate? Okay, so I'm just, literally, this is the quickest scribble you've ever seen. I've got to raise that up a fraction. Okay. What do I do? Get a bit of cloth. 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 Oh, where's my timer gone? Oh, Fruit Loops. Hang on. I lost my timer. Hang on. Oh, no, there it is. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Shit. Okay. Flying. Okay, so black and white. So I'm gonna use my indigo. It's gonna use what I've got on my palette because why the hell not? Do the first layer. And use a curly coat. So I've got to do him rough looking. The eyes already look strikingly weird, but that's okay. Cats, I find. Have you got a subject that you find the hardest to draw? I find cats' proportions are just really hard. Cats and koalas. I cannot paint a koala to save myself. Koalas are really hard because they're flat looking. And cats are the same. They're quite flat looking. That's why I've got to practice them more. That's why I did the tiger. Where'd I stick him, by the way? Oh, shit, I stuck my tiger. Oh, there he is over there. It's all right. All right. Down and around. Give him his woolly bits around the sides. Come down here. Bit onto there. Coming down the front. He's going to have a white chest because why not? He's got a pink. Oh, shit, my screen keeps timing out. Hang on. I'm just going to keep going. And we'll hope for the best. Okay. Get my clock back. Oh, no, I've only got a minute left. Shoot. This is not good. But that's okay. Okay, got to get a bit of pink for his nose. It's not pink, but who cares at this point? Suck it up. Bit of skin tony looking colour in his ears. Not really, but okay, we're fine. We're doing it in 5 minutes. We're just going to suck it up. He's got the same colour in his eye. Let's do that. No. Hang on. Oh, my God, my clock keeps timing out. That sucks. That's not fair. Hang on. Oh, and I'm just going to do rough fur around his chest. It's supposed to be white, but we're good. Bit of dark, a bit of shadow under the chin. Oh, come on, freaking phone. Work. Keeps timing out. Oh, no, I've only got 50 seconds left. Okay, we're good. I'm going to go around his eyes quickly. 43, 41. Oh my God. 36. Ooh. Get a bit of detail around it. It's the quickest scribble ever. It is literally just a scribble cat. Oh goodness. 18. Well, I'm going to do a shadow for his leg. Yep, do a leg there. Do a bit more fur in his ears. Bit of a shape around the outside. Try and get at least a little bit of detail in. Around his eyes looks like a complete mess, but we're good. Oh, highlight. Let's go highlight. Oh, time's up. Okay, we're done. That was me 5 minutes. Oh. That is as good as I can do for 5 minutes sketch. And that is disappearing very fastly. So, yeah, so half an hour, 5 minutes. It's a little bit of a difference. But it's good fun. Show the reference. Oh, hang on. Got to get it to come up on my screen. Hang on. Whoops. Hang on, I'll screenshot it. Just bear with me a second. It's nothing like the reference because it's just too fast. So that's the reference. And that's the picture. So, yeah. Make him want to start a stream. Do it. Do it. So, yeah, so that's me half an hour and 5 minutes. Identical. Oh, my God. I'm going to get rid of that one real fast. Do I try and do another tiger? I'm just going to have a look. Have I got any more tiger pictures? I don't think I've got any more tiger pictures. Let's have a look. 5 minutes is pretty awesome. No, it's good fun. It's good fun. I'll put my tiger back so people can see it while I'm sitting here looking for a picture. You can stay there, tiger. He actually looks pretty good. Where am I? Yeah, definitely can do better with time. Having a look to see what other references I could do. Let's just go something simple. A white tiger, no. No, not a white tiger. White tiger's too hard. But having said that, I'll Google white tiger and see what comes up. We'll go white tiger. You know what? Challenge accepted. White, let's try it. Let's just give it a go. White tiger. And see what comes up. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. You know what? Ooh. They still have a tiny little bit of gold in their fur. So, you know what? Challenge accepted. Let's do it. Let's get another bit of paper. Because my theme is tigers today, so tigers it is. It's just going to be a face. Am I going to do? You don't push yourself from your comfort zone. How are you supposed to put? Exactly. You gotta go hard or go home, as they say, or as they don't say, as I say. I'm just trying to find. There's so much AI rubbish floating around. I'm just trying to find one that doesn't look AI. Okay. Just bear with me, peeps. Sorry, I'm just still trying to look. What's up, Deep? What you doing? Actually, that's a pretty... I sort of like a little bit of a side angle. I like a little bit of a... Actually, I could do... AI is very yucky. I'm going to do an angry one, I think. It'll just be his face, but I'll do an angry one. So he's pulling... Oh, excuse me, Bear. And Pippi. Excuse my dogs. We've just got... Pippi? Pippi, do you want to go outside, mate? My dogs are under my desk and there's a delivery man over at the kids' house. Hang on just a sec. Okay, so... actually, I'm going to... They're nearly all AI. Hang on. Pippi! Goodness gracious me. white tiger. I'm just Googling because we'll see. We'll see what pops up. Oh, there we go. They're not AI rubbish. Oh, they're gorgeous. Okay, so try and get a look in his face. You can't see that one's face at all. Oops. Oops, just bear with me. Sorry, guys. Hang on just a second. Stay there, picture. Sit. Oops. Now my screen doesn't want to go small. There we go. White tiger. Images. Come on, images. There we go. And I'll find a nice face shot. Oh, that's, oh, so decisions. I have, what do they call it? Analysis paralysis. Okay, got one. All right, screenshot, and I'm gonna just change it a bit because I have to. All right. That's another side on, so, but he's got a slightly different posture. And I'm going to go flip, change my photo to change, because you're not allowed to use copyrighted anything. So I've got to change it by, I'll just use it as basic reference. Where are we? There we go. I've got to find it. Okay, there we go. And then I go, so I'll change, why is that doing that? That's doing weird stuff. It doesn't want to. Nope. Just bear with me. Sorry, guys. Oh. There we go. Got it. So then, I go to my photos, go to that. Oops. All right, I'm good to go. Good to go. Is a bear loose? There is a bear loose in my house. Okay, we're good. So I'm going to get my other bit of paper now and we'll start on the next one, the white tiger. So we're going to give him a contrasting background. So I'll get this and tape it up. Like that. Whoops. Stay there. I've actually got my zoo pass. So I'm going to be going and getting lots of real life photographs from we've got 2 beautiful zoos here in Victoria. So I'm going to go and get some, I've got a beautiful camera now, so I'm going to go and get some photos for references. In the next, actually I might even go this week. I could possibly even stream a little bit from the zoo. Depends on how it all goes. So this is first tiger. Whoops. And now I'm going to do my second one. I'll pop him out the way so he doesn't get damaged. Get my pencil. Where's my pencil? And do tiger number 2. So that a white tiger. A white tiger. Challenge accepted. So again, start with the shape. Same shape, just different colours. He's got more of a grey. His fur is much more grey. His stripes, I mean. Now, top of his head and his nose is about 1/4 of the length, or a little bit more than, not quite the same length. Like that. So this one's got his mouth open. I've got to make that more of an angle. His eye is in line with the top of his ear. So he's very similar to the last one, just slightly different. Now, because his mouth is open, this is going to be difficult. I was supposed to be at work tonight, but they had no gas to cook with, so we were closed. Oh, starting to affect everyone. Starting to affect everyone. Yep. Here in Australia, we've only got 30 days left of diesel left, of fuel left. Interesting times ahead. That's for sure. All right. On natural gas? Oh, okay. I'm really lucky. We've got a wood fire, so I can cook on that if worse comes to worse. And living on a farm, we can access all our own wood, so that's not an issue. Yeah, I've got it. So he's got his mouth open. This is strange. Oh, his teeth. Gee whiz, he's got big teeth. This is not going to be easy. But, you know, of course I pick a difficult picture. But, yeah, anyway. Consistency is key. I'm consistently inconsistent. This might take a couple of adjusts to get right. Have an electric oven, so I should be right. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, as long as they don't run out of, because the generators, the electric plants have got to run on stuff as well. Like everything's connected. That's the scary part. Okay, now he's all white everywhere else. He does have dark whiskery doodahs. He's got dark around the edge of his mouth. Can't see any other teeth. I can just see his gums in here. Okay, come down. Draw some of these stripes in. And it's a bluey grey, like he's a light bluey grey, which actually helps me a little bit. So his stripes are nothing like in the reference because copyright. So I've just used the basic shape of his outline as a guide. And that's it. Okay, so because he's light, I'm going to do a very dark background. So get my bigger brush and I'm going to go in with an indigo background, I think. I'll just go in with indigo because the darker the background, the better. Contrast. Excuse me, puppy. Goodness gracious, excuse my dogs. You can go outside and bark at him. You don't have to bark at him from in here, peeps. Goodness gracious, great ball of cotton fluff. Make that ear a fraction wider. So I can adjust things as I go a little bit. I'm going to change the shape of that ear and make it back a fraction. Like that. This is one of the reasons I love gouache, because you can change things. All you need is a line. Oh, God, don't do that to me. Maybe I could do a line next. Maybe. I've drawn more lines than tigers. I have drawn a lot more lines than tigers. See, that's bled. I've got that too wet, too much water. So I'm going to have to let that dry and go over it again. Excuse me! Puppies! My goodness, I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'll cut around his shape. I'm just going to shut the door. The naughty boys and girls, they can stay out there now. Oh. Oops. Hang on, just bear with me a second. Sorry, now it's my daughter. Hello? Yes, I can, but I'm streaming just at the second. I'll be half an hour. Okay, cool. Okay, love you. Bye. I've got to go help my daughter in half an hour. It's all happening all at once. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the top of all of this. When it rains, it pours. Hey, peeps. It's all happening all at once. Okay. I'm going to let Bear back in, but I'm not letting Pippi in. With Pippi, come on, Bear. Is the trigger puppy. Okay, so that is the background pretty much washed in. So because I've used gouache, if that was watercolour, I would have made a real right mess right there because I've added too much water to the paint, so it spread weirdly. but because it's gouache, I can go over the again. Okay. It does. Never just one thing happens. I know. Oh, my God. Especially not in my world. Oh, my God. My world is consistently inconsistent. So now I'm going to make burnt umber. I'm going to add that to my indigo, and I'm going to add a touch of white to make a grey. For the grey on his stripes for the beginning. I'll add a little bit of brown to it as well towards the end. Again, the first tiger I did, I went in, I did harsh lines, like flat, straight lines, but this one I've decided I'm just going to go in. So you learn from the first one. I'm going back in and I'm just going to do rougher edges around the edges. Then I can come around the eye. I will do another darker layer as well. It's got beautiful white eyelashes actually. For now I'm just drawing the basic bits in though, get the shapes in. Darken inside his ear. Do into his nostril. Around the eye. Again, remember to not have hard lines, jiggly bajiggly it. And I can also, because this, you can still with gouache, treat it like watercolour, and you can use the white of the paper as the white of the cat, the tiger. I remember that's reminded me of when I was a kid, there was a cartoon, Simba the White Lion. It was my favourite cartoon of all time. Back in the 70s. Okay. Continue on down there. Now I can come around. I will add darker and some blues for the shadows and stuff. He's got dark right around the lips, right around the edge of his lips. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with some more indigo, less water, more pigment, exactly the same as I would do with watercolour, but it's gouache, and I'm going to go, so a lot less water, a lot more pigment, which makes that darker. Exactly the same colour used, or colours, but just bit thicker, bit heavier. Pop his pupil in. Like that. I'll leave the highlight. Rather than trying to paint it in. Come around this outside edge. His eyes are even light. I'm going to add this dark. I've got to go. I'm going to go into my light blue for the highlight shadow. Well, not highlight shadow. For the shadow that the highlight will contrast. The white will contrast. That didn't make any sense at all. Anywhere that's slightly tinted, darker, not pure white, is what I'm trying to say. I'll add this. I'll make some sense at some point in my life, I promise. And I've got to fluff up the outsides. So she's much darker under here. Get some colour. It's a little, so it's just tinted. It's just a little bit tinted white with blue. I can go back over anywhere that I need to. So he's got light above there. A little bit of dark behind, a little bit of shadow behind the nose. A lot more shadow under the chin. Like that. Okay. Now, I'll get a quick look. Get my skin tone that I had before. Pop that onto the nostrils. Not really a skin tone, it's more of an orange. But that's okay. I'll add a bit of little touch of red to that as well. Now his eyes are a very pale green. I'm going to go in with a sap green for the eyes. Very light pale sap green. Like that. Now I'm going to go back into my dark again and pick out some darker areas and add some fur texture. Into the darker bits. And that's pretty much indigo, pretty much pure indigo, which I absolutely love. I think indigo is my favourite colour of any colour. Indigo and Caput Mortem are my two favourite colours. Back and around here. And then I'll add some light, some whites. And get some fur texture going on. On the white bits, I've got to do thicken up his nostrils a bit, like that. Okay. Now I can see in his mouth, I'm going to do like an earthy tone because it's his tongue and it's a bit orangey. I'm going to go a bit more of a brownie with add a bit of pink to make a skin tone. There we go. That's a better skin tone for in there. I don't like that. I'll shadow it. I'm going to go purple. Go a purple. Got to change that to a dark, but not quite the same dark as the outside. I'll leave a little bit for his teeth. You can just see his bottom two teeth there. Purple is best colour. Purple's amazing. Purple fixes everything. Purple fixes everything. You had purple hair at one stage, didn't you, mate? I think I vaguely remember that. When you had purple hair. Oh, your hair is purple. Well, there you go. Still purple? Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my white. I'm going to clean my palette, get a clean space for the white. I messed up my white before with the blue, but that's okay. So now I'm going to add fur texture because he is a white tiger. I'm going to soften up these outer edges. I can leave some of it as the white of the paper. Do his whiskers. He's got whiskers everywhere. Like that. Soften up the fur on his nose, just jaggedy that up a bit. Go into the top, fill all that in. And I've got to soften up this fur gently around the edge of his nose. Like that. Having a quick look, he's got whiskers there. Got to be careful. Using the very tip of my brush. That's way too thick, but that's okay. I can go over that with a bit of indigo. Ew, that is very dark. Hang on, I'm just going to grab a bit of pure. I'm going to clean that. I didn't have purple hair. You didn't? Neither have I, ever. Okay, come down here. I can fill in those teeth a little bit. Give him some little teeth at the back. Can't see his top teeth at all, but that's okay. Going back into my white paint. I've got a white around the tops of the ears. Get the furry texture in, like that. And come down around the bottom of his neck. Having a quick look. Okay, I don't seem to remember ever having purple hair or owning droids. Never owned a droid either. Okay. I'll do the whiskers on the bottom. And then these ones come off his face. Actually, you know what? He was easier. Got to do his eyelashes, just a couple of little eyelashes there. I'm not real happy with under here. I've got to do more under here. I'm going to add a little bit of purple in shadow. Why not? He does have a stronger sort of a shadow coming down here. It is really hard to get contrast. And I'm just going to go back into my indigo, and I'm almost going pure indigo. I'm going to go back onto his stripes and add fur texture. So you can still see the lighter grey fur underneath. I'm even going to make that dark under there. And I'm going to take it right around. Not absolutely everywhere, but I'm just going to darken up around the edge of his lips. He does have darker around the edge of the lips. And right there. Darken up this stripe. I'm just having a look at his stripe, seeing if I've missed any. I'm going to add also a bit of golden brown, just a tiny bit. A bit of yellow ochre or transparency. No, yellow ochre. We'll go yellow ochre. Just a little bit, because he does have just a little bit. I can dilute that down a fraction. Just a little bit into the fur, into the stripes. They do have a little bit of their original pigment in their fur. And now I'm going to add a little bit of light yellow mixed with a bit of white into the bottom of his eyes. A little bit of skin tone back into there, just at that front edge, like that. I reckon something that's too hard, you've done a great job. Getting there. I wouldn't go that far, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just, you got to just, when you get worried, and how are you going, Will? When you get worried, you just got to think, you know what? It's all an illusion. Everything's just an illusion. You just got to forget what it is and think about the shapes. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you, mate. Shout out my mate, mine, Si. Shout out. Hope my shout outs work. Probably don't, but yeah, because I haven't fixed anything. My 13. Ta-da! Did that work? Yay! It worked! Awesome! Thank you so much. So yeah, but yeah, so you just got to forget what things are and focus on the shapes. Forget what it is, think about the shapes. I've got to go around his face again. I've made a bit of a mess around the edge. I'm just going to tidy that up a fraction. Tidy it up just a fraction. Love the little paintings you've been making. They're good fun. They are good fun. It's a challenge, that's for sure. But who doesn't like a challenge, eh? But the problem is you can't see his white whiskers because actually, you know what I've got to do? That tells me I've got to grey up. I've got to grey around where, because I can see his white whiskers in the reference. So I'm going to add some more blue around the nose area, some pale blue and white, so just pale. It makes it like a light grey. Like that. And again, around here, because you can see his whiskers. And so there is shadows on the white. It reflects the sky in the background and whatever's around him. Hello, Corvid, how are you? Got the whole fam's here today. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to do some grey here around the ear. Come down there. And now I can go over the top with my pure white. Nope, that's not going to work. Go with indigo again for the dots. I've got to put some dots back. He does have his whisker dots, strong and dark. He's got a few up here as well. Get some more contrast into his little mouthy bit down here. Make that even darker. Better, finally got out of my migraine town, so I'm vibing. Awesome. Very good. There is nothing worse than migraine. I'm just going to change the shape of his mouth a fraction now that I'm looking at it, and I've got to add these whiskers back in. I've got to let that dry. Before I do anything, I've got to let that dry. So I'm just going to go down to whiskers on his bottom of his chin, which I can do. And just soften up that outside edge again. Like that, because she's fairy. Okay, hopefully that's dry enough. Let's have a look. Get some white on my brush. Now I can see the whiskers. Just. Doesn't want to. There we go. It's a bit better. The weather here jumped from like 4 to 32 Celsius. Wow, last few days. My heat intolerance went in. Oh, yeah, I hate the heat. We're coming into winter now, so I'm very happy. We've got a cold, like 20 degrees. It's lovely. Okay, I reckon that's pretty good. My second little tiger. Got to do a highlight on his eye. And I'm going to just add a bit of dark around the edge of that, just a tiniest little bit. Make the pupil a bit bigger, but that's better. Like that. All right. He's a little bit messier than the first one, but it's all right. Okay, I've got to do the dots on the bottom of his chin. All right. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to call that done. I'm going to sign it, but I'm going to have to sign that up the top, I think. I never sign up the top. I'm going to sign down the bottom left. It's too weird to sign up the top. So I've just got to grab a bit more ink, a bit more gouache, I mean. Oh my God, the tip of my brush, I'm trying to do it too small and it just doesn't want to hold the paint. Hang on. Got to get a bit more. There we go, that's better. Sign that. And there's the white tiger. So I've got my yellow tiger and my white tiger. Woo-hoo. So, where did my yellow tiger go? There he is. So, my first tiger and second tiger. So, 2 tigers for the day, 2 tiny painting tigers. Come off there. So, that was a bit of fun. Whoops-a-days. I'll get them over this way so you can see them a bit better. So, yeah, so that's my 2 paintings for the day. And if you count the cat, the 5-minute cat, that was a joke, but there we go. It was good fun, though. So I've got to go and help out my daughter now, so I'm going to have to love and leave you all. But thank you so much for hanging out. It was good fun. I'll hopefully come back tomorrow for another one. I'll do some more tiny paintings. They're good fun. Whoops. Me flyger. I called him a flyger. Me tiger plopped. Stay there. But yes, so thank you. Have a great day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. And Michael, thank you for popping in. Go stream now. I'm telling you, do it now. Okie dokie, guys and gals. Have a great one. I'll see you next time.